So we can tell that you're a pro, Jens. Welcome to the Red Couch Talk.
Hi, Anji.
And it's Jens Pirot. I should have said your full name.
Yeah,
So, how are you today, Jens?
I'm all good. Thank you. How about you?
I'm good, although the world just seems to come down in
Yeah, it seems
Switzerland.
so. The storm's coming.
Storm is coming, winter is coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Jens, I was just thinking about whether we met in 2020 or 2019,
I
but
think 19.
I think it was before the pandemic hit
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we're almost, we almost have a long-term relationship now,
We do.
you and
We
I.
do.
We met through the Global Mobility Academy
Yes.
of your current employer
Yeah,
and have been friends ever since.
exactly. It's quite,
So,
time goes so fast.
yeah, it's a little shocking
Yeah,
because now you already have two kids, and
exactly.
yeah, life has happened in the meantime.
Exactly.
So, Jens, I know you have an interesting career, I would say. And also since I met you initially, you've moved up the ladder quite a bit. So before we go into your career journey and you know who you are, maybe you wanna tell us a fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact, I don't know. Before I studied, I worked at maybe at the elderly home, right? I did that very passionately. It was a working student job, but it was a very good one because you get exposed to the elderly people. So I was working as secretary and also did activation. So you go out and you play cards with the elderly, and you also have long discussions and walks with them. So I enjoyed that very much. And at one point later in my career, I want to maybe go back to that and maybe lead an elderly home or something like that.
That's so beautiful. I really love that. Great. Great things ahead of you.
Yeah, think so as well. Let's see.
You're also willing to experiment because I think one of the first workshops we did together, or we asked you to be R2D2 from Star
Ah,
Wars.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, still have those
I just
pictures.
remember. So we
Yeah,
gave you the prompt and you followed through right
yeah,
away. Yeah.
yeah. No, it was a good workshop, and yeah, you always push us to go out of the comfort zone, which is good.
Just a
Uh,
little.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, our colleagues once was Legolas, no,
Yeah.
and
But then you
Gandalf.
were already accustomed,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to making yourself the fool.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's also okay, if you're in my company because we all share this kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So why do you do what you do, Jens?
So I think I ended up by accident actually where I am now because I think you cannot plan everything. I studied law and then I moved. I wanted to go to a bank actually because I was the first one in my family that did university, so I didn't know what to study, and so I studied law because my grandfather said, "Hey, do law. You will be good for you." So I studied there, and then I moved at a working student job at EY, where I currently work, right? So then after 3 years of EY, I said, okay, I have a job offer. I want to go to one of the big banks, and then I was told, no, you're good at transformation. We undergo a large transformation now. Can you stay and help with one of my former mentors? And so I said, yeah, then let's do that. So I ended up in people advisory service. And it's pretty cool because in people advisory service, I like to work with people, and if you people is always at the center of what we do. So I could tie in both ends, right, to work in transformation, and also to for that practice. So I enjoyed that very much until now, and here I am still.
And aside from the fact that you're probably the fastest responding person, aside from myself, in the world,
Yes, you're also, yes, you're
you
also fast.
also
That's true.
you also lead an international team now.
Yeah, exactly. I've a couple of team members in India.
Uh-huh.
So they're with me, yeah, and also co-lead together our the whole Indian team in tax, social security, and immigration, our services, yeah.
And you go there regularly. Can you share any like cultural mishaps that happened to you?
No, I think I love the culture. They're very open, honest, and they're embracing you as you are, which I really like. And no, I've been there already this year 3 times. Maybe I go again the fourth time soon. So yeah, but now this is to do with some transformation topic we do, but a tool we implement. But otherwise, I try to go once or twice a year. Yeah, I'm there. Mostly in Chennai and Bangalore.
Uh-huh. You also like spicy food?
Yes, they always made fun of me in the beginning that I didn't like it, but no, no, I do. I bear with me. Even last time I endured more spices than one of my colleagues, so it was
You
yeah,
trained yourself to
exactly. Yeah,
chili.
you need to.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, very good. And I know you also like technology.
yeah.
So, people and technology. And I think, it's rare that people enjoy both topics. So, what do you think in terms of global mobility trends? Yesterday, we had a conversation about uh, actual use cases of AI in global
Mhm.
mobility. Do you have any cool examples that, our viewers here would be amazed to hear
Um,
about?
I think at the moment uh, everyone talks about agents, right? Agentic
Yeah.
AI, and I think interesting is that we moving from this pilot phase of AIs, right, of business integration to a more business integrated approach. I think that I think the agents now can actually take actions, not just to give answers, and they
Mhm.
can pull in data from different systems, trigger workflows, and then elevate to complete end-to-end tasks. And I think there, from a digital transformation point of view, I think this is where we're heading. And also, it's quite interesting that in the end, the workflows itself, they're self-improving and autonomous.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I think now the biggest challenge what I see is for companies and for us as well is that we integrate into current legacy system, and then we clean up the data, put in the right governance in place, all this stuff.
Mhm.
And then if you get it right, then AI can just it's not just a side project, but really becomes the engine of your transformation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And with the clients of your firm, as far as you can talk about it,
Mhm.
what are the current, let's say, main requests that they have when it comes to digital transformation, technology? I
I
mean, we're
think
we're
when
still
you
dreaming of the Holy Grail,
Yeah, I think
Aristotle.
I think I think that it's when you look at the global reimagined survey we did, right? I think
Hmm.
one of the top three burning issues from the clients were that generative AI or automation is one of the top three of them.
Uh-huh.
So I think, and then upskilling and reskilling and the workforce mobility so that you actually move employees to different locations, right? But I think those three are, it's one of the top three things. And I think at the moment, I think it's always the repetitive task we try to solve. And there is where the currently, I think the focus lies and the
I got a,
tracking of
I got,
everything.
I got a message today by a provider, and they want to, you know, do something with AI for us.
Mhm.
And I said, well, you know what I really need? I need an AI that helps me, like a robot that helps me make coffee in the morning and get my dishes clean. Because the rest I can do
You can
myself.
manage. Yeah, 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 exactly. No, but I think yeah, it's still with in the beginning when I started was the process. First, you set up the process, then you automate the process, and now it's the same with AI. So you want to
Yeah,
focus on the repetitive tasks, that
yeah,
the cumbersome tasks which people don't want to do anymore, or just spend a lot of time, and that they can actually focus with on the person or on the project or on the company itself, on strategic thinking and all. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's see when we get rid of Excel in
Yeah,
global.
let's see. Let's see. Long time to go there.
I think so. And form duplication, entry
Exactly.
duplication.
Yeah, yeah. That's also one.
Yeah, one of my
Agents can do
favorites.
that. Yeah,
One of my favorites.
yeah.
When you remember, the time where you were a working student or, just an entry level consultant,
Hmm.
maybe, you put yourself back into the shoes of this person that you were at one stage.
Hmm.
What do you think you have learned, and what would you advise a younger version of yourself today?
I think that you um, speak out when you think something is needs improvement,
Uh-huh.
and most of the time you're surprised that even the most senior person in the room, they listen to you and take your advice, or because sometimes you maybe see something that the others don't. And then always I think what you always also need to is just put your hands up, and then you get along with and exposed to much more than you currently do. Then
Uh-huh.
I think that's always what I would do nowadays a bit more when I was younger, because normally you're in this wheel and you have a lot of work to do, and you don't you're also at one point maybe you're good with what you do, right? But then if it you need to force yourself to go out of the comfort zone constantly, as you tell our students, right, at the academy as well. So yeah, that's the most important thing I think you can do.
Yeah. Even if it's a baby step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always every day something new.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, so what you're saying is also, sometimes volunteer for things that scare you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's if you have stage fright, if you're afraid of I don't know, some new project, some topic you don't know, you can always learn on the job. People are there to help you. It's not always it's not difficult actually. You just need
Uh-huh.
to expose yourself to that and overcome, and then you're most of the time you're fine.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Jens, I would think you're a people person from
Yeah.
all the interactions we ever had in the last 6 years. Um, do you do you believe in the value of building professional relationships? And if so, how do you do that?
It's key on all aspects. I think also gives you outside perspectives.
Mhm.
That's maybe most important one. But also, if you need help, if you need even within the company network, it helps a lot. We just lately had a risk issue just because I got to know someone from risk, right? You could call them up, it goes so much faster than it just helps you everywhere. And I think the outside perspective is the most important thing, to challenge yourself or to get other views, and yeah.
Mhm. Actually, yeah, I think that's really important. Do you use any social media platforms? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you
I'm on
engaging?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, and
LinkedIn, yeah.
what do you do on LinkedIn?
I'm not as you. I just I follow the most important topics, right? I like, or the speakers, or the colleagues uh, that that post great content. I think I do it like that. Then I
Uh,
add people as I get to know them, right, and add them. and then sometimes you engage again or follow up with a colleague that has left the company, right? How they are and stuff like this. But you need to take time to do that and schedule maybe a weekly, you do follow up or something like that. But yeah, I'm not as active, yeah, on the social media side as you are, for example.
Yeah, but I have my own business, so
Yeah,
there's a bit
true,
of a different story,
true,
when you need to acquire clients
true.
for your business. Do you do you think when we talk about global mobility education at the moment that we're missing out on some key aspects of global mobility?
I think what the content you do, or in general the education is, I think it's the topic have not changed that much except of the AI piece and technology. I don't think that we miss a large part of it now.
Yeah, that's my impression too. Like,
Yeah,
I think in general, we're talking about the same topics for the last 30 years,
yeah.
in general, with the exception of technology. I
Hmm.
think technology has evolved
It has.
from way back in the 90s. But, we're also facing challenges because of technology that we didn't have in the 90s when we
Yeah,
would send, our calculations with fax machines
yeah.
to the outposts in Australia. So, yeah, you cannot even think about, that this was still in my career, that this actually happened. Like,
Ah,
I'm that old.
yeah, yeah. I know fax machines still, so don't
No,
worry, I'm
but
not that young.
we did not have Excel when I started.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
used we I was the innovator who said, okay, why don't we do this calculation in Excel instead of paper
yeah.
in my department? They were like, what? Really? I also made a huge error in one calculation. I should not say that in public, but it's so long ago, I'm sure
You can tell
nobody's
me
gonna come
offline.
after me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So, Jens, good stuff. As
yeah.
always, great conversation to have. Is there anything interesting coming up in your work, in your life?
Um, in my life, it's just the kids, right? At the moment, it's just trying to survive there. I think at work we are in the planning phase of our flagship event, Future of Mobility. For we just started now for next May or June, right? That will come up. So, but we will share comms across the network again.
Uh-huh.
So this one is maybe I want to say, and then there's always good content. I shared the links with you. Maybe there's the moving to Switzerland blog entry we have for maybe someone's interested, right? And yeah, then we have the people at workforce link I also share for everyone that's interested. Please go in there, and otherwise
Uh-huh.
you can reach out to me.
Do you already have the dates for the Future of Mobility then?
No, we are in the planning phase.
Okay. Okay. We will update the show notes as soon as they come. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you just let me know, and then
I will.
our readers can find them here and on the website as well. Um, in general, is it okay if people contact you on
Of course.
LinkedIn referring to the Red Couch talk, obviously,
Yes,
secret code, Red Couch, or R2D2? We accept that too.
exactly. We accept it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, no. Just reach out. Yeah, you can
Okay,
ping me anytime.
fantastic. And I think we need to have some Indian food soon.
We should, yeah.
Yeah.
We should.
I have a few more ideas who we could take along.
Ah, good. I'm interested.
It's great talking to you. All
Thank
the
you very
best.
much, Anji.
Yeah,
Speak
speak soon.
soon. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye.